Welcome. Greetings. What is it, number 50? Yes, it is. Big Short Bets, Devs and Holders meeting, number 50. It's so amazing to see you guys after so many live streams. I know there is a sad circumstances and a lot of chaos around the world, but we're gonna focus on the updates here on the Big Short Bets project, obviously. Well, we got crowded today, but we also had a big crowd on the last meeting we had last weekend in Warsaw, Poland, which was a real life meeting of the holders, the hodlers, of the devs, and every investor, everyone claiming and having the Big Short Bets tokens. And not only, it was a great opportunity to see you guys over there in Warsaw last week. And how did you like it? If you were there, let us know in the comments. And as always, I'm Mikołaj, and with me, Devs manager Bartek, and also another Bartek, Citra. He had a great show on the last meeting, and the real life meeting in Warsaw. And he had a great surprise for all of you, and we're gonna speak about these updates too, which is the Android app of the Big Short Bets platform. And Mr. Orłoś, community manager, he had how was it? Anchor?
I think it was a blast. We can call it a success. Basically, we had this room for around over 100 people, and those places fill up pretty fast. We had to, put another chairs to fit everyone in the room. So I think this is pretty cool. There was some couple of presentation. Building the brand. Sorry, are we in?
Yeah, we are in. We are in. It was just
okay. There was some problems, but we are back. Maybe there are some cyber attacks.
Russian hackers or whatever.
But coming back to the topic, we had some really good presentations about mine was about building the Big Short Bets brand, the communication, how I'm doing everything. There was some statistic regarding the users and so on. And also two of the Barteks gave a really awesome presentation on the Android app and the market. And yeah, after that we went to some face-to-face chat in the Norblin, and yeah, I think it was a blast. I feel great about it. The
111. Let me know if we hear each other. YouTube, it's working. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So. This is the east side.
Oh yeah, we back.
Hello, west side.
But the quality is shit, to be honest. I don't see myself. It's like a piece of grain, but we hope it's gonna be better. I don't know if it's on our side, maybe some streaming difficulties on the YouTube side. But yeah, coming back to everything that we said. The recordings from the devs from this face-to-face meeting will be published on our YouTube channel when we end, making some changes in the recording, making this whole, how we can call it, the stuff that you do with the video recordings, to just, put it all together and just put it into our YouTube. So yeah, so if anyone from the chat was on the face-to-face meeting,
yes, let us know.
Shout out to you.
Give a thumbs up, obviously. Sorry for the difficulties, and I think it's it's smooth, going well, going nice. When we are doing meetings in real life, it's way easier because the connection is face to face, obviously. But yeah, it should be all nice and working. You get the idea, and I'm wondering how the app is working. Maybe it's working better than YouTube. I guess it is. Hello.
I hope so. We have a lot of feedback from our users, and I think we are on the all-time high when we mention about the development of our new version of the app. So when I check the stats, I think we are on the new all-time high. Like I think the best one before was the first version, and now if you know you can use the app without the Orbot,
Yes, no
works.
Orbot.
No Orbot finally. Okay, I'd like to show you how to connect to the app. Like I said before, you don't need Orbot anymore. So just download your app, download your MetaMask. You need a wallet at least with at least one transaction on the blockchain. It can be income transaction or outcome. So this is like only one thing you need to set up before you want to connect to the app. First of all, open our app and click connect to the MetaMask. And as you see, you have like to your accounts what you log in your phone. So click no one above and like go straight to your MetaMask. Before you do it, you can check in your settings. You can go to your settings. In my phone, this is in the privacy, and go to the advanced and autofill service from Google, and check on your accounts in passwords, in settings, the application what you have here. So in the declined sites and apps, sometimes if you download and install Big Short Bets application can be here, and you need to delete that our application from this place, because this block to save your private keys in your phone. uh, as you see, I have like our test version debug keys here, and I have two accounts on my phone, so I need to do this on the two accounts. So if you have a 5 or 3 accounts, like Google accounts on your phone, you need to do this on every account you have on your phone. Okay, we can back to the app. I'm going back before. Okay, so I click as I said before. I click connect to the MetaMask, no one above, and then use the MetaMask just once because I have different wallets on my phone. And now I connect to the MetaMask. First of all, there is a connection. Like we want to connect two apps, so connect MetaMask to the Big Short Bets app. So we click connect. Now we have first sign. This first sign is like we send we send the nodes about our public Ethereum address to our backend, and backend like send back that nodes to our app. The second sign is like we need to sign that nodes. We send it to the app, and the app send it nodes to MetaMask app. Now what do we need to do? We sending the nodes to the app once more, and we try to sign the keys and storage this in your phone.
I mean, we are talking about the keys that we. So first of all, the process that just Bartek said is quite technical. So to make this more clear to somebody who is not in a code like us, um, we want to use the separate set of the keys called application keys to help you to reduce the risk that something will expose your. I mean, and we don't want to expose anything for your MetaMask. So this is why this first log process that you just saw, there is the 3 steps. First step is you need to authorize you as the owner of the address. Then you are receiving from the backend the seed. The seed is used, and this is the random generated seed. And based on this seed and your private key in a MetaMask, you are signing this, and then we are generating the new sets of the keys that we only use in our application, and they are not connected, and there is no risk for your MetaMask thanks to that, right? And then the last signature is to sending back the authorization that the application was able to generate you the keys, and this is the encrypted key that you should store. And this is the process that happens only once, and that Bartek just said, that the Citra just said, that we are storing the keys. We are only storing the keys on your phone, the keys for application. There is nothing to store, and we never expose anything for the
That's
MetaMask.
important.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yes, and you shouldn't never allow anybody to expose your keys and see it for MetaMask. But this is why we just granted these keys. And in the future, I mean, currently we have this option, but it's not visible for you. If you will have in the future, for example, let's say the arguments for example, you are convinced that your keys for Big Short Bets application, they are, for example, exposed to somebody, then there will be option to generate the new ones and save them, for example, right? So
Yeah.
So
I can show this. Like I storage my keys in my phone. So I'm the owner of my keys. I'm the owner of my seed. So now I can delete that seed and generate the new one. So I'm gonna show you. Okay,
before
let's go to
that,
the.
maybe just Citra will just show how fast right now the login looks like, right? Because right now
Yeah,
we
of
have the
course,
keys on the first. So right
of
now,
course.
if you are using your phone right now for this point of time, you don't need to a MetaMask for authorization, because
Yeah.
your phone has the separate part of the keys that we only use for applications. So in this case, we reduce to only to the minimum interactions with the MetaMask, right? And I think it's quite good, right? Because we are only using something that will won't expose anything to your MetaMask or so on. So let's just show right now how it's work without MetaMask with the keys on the phone.
Yeah, after we storage the keys on your phone, now you need to now the keys authorize you to connect to the app. So you just click connect to the MetaMask, app automatically take a seed from your phone, and you're now in your app. So that immersion, how you use the app, we want to like make sure this is more comfortable for you, and a lot faster than before. Like you using a Orbot, you have problem with the connection.
Yeah.
You need to connect and integrate two apps together, but now it's works really smooth and really fast, and we have a lot of positive feedbacks from you. We have a lot of we have some issue, you can't connect, or you can't go to that sign step. Like you can, like your MetaMask is show up, you can click connect to the Big Short Bets app, but you don't see that signed windows. So if you have like free sign windows, what you can do, sorry, my phone is okay. And what you can do, first of all, maybe you don't see it, but when you turn on the app, in the process of the app, we set the proxy server in the background, because we don't want to connect you directly to the Tor, because this is like a security reasons. um, and we have some questions about it after the face-to-face meeting. We don't want to connect you directly to the Tor. We don't want to use your IP address. So
Yeah.
if you start the app, we in the background we set that small proxy server, and connect your app to your server, and then that server connect to the Tor. So Tor only see a server, but not see like server like proxy, but not see your address. So
Yeah.
it's for the security reasons. After the guys from the marketing just upload my presentation, you can see on the one of the slides how I explained it and how I draw that whole the process. We called it like a Big Short Bets interface to the connection straight to the Tor. So this is for the security reasons. And after you start your app, maybe you don't see you can see it, but we set a small proxy server for the security reasons. And in some phones, when you don't have too much RAM memory, can be a little bit with the delay. So make sure you wait maybe 30 seconds, maybe more. Or if you don't have a storage on your phone, this is it can be issue too, because we need to storage the keys. Maybe this is not a big amount of memory, but we still need to store storage key on your phone. So make sure you have a memory on your phone. You don't have too much apps, like just for the start the app, you don't have to run too much apps in the background on your phone, and then try to connect and then try to open the app, wait maybe 30 seconds, maybe more. We don't have before we released that version of the app, we tested in the different ways, and to be honest, we don't have problems like that. But if we spread out that app to the big amount of users, big amount of testers, we have some reports from you. So make sure you wait 30 seconds. You follow the previous steps what I show you, like you want to have to run the autofill module or option from Google on your phone, and then delete apps from the declined apps in your Google account. And if you follow that steps, app work really smooth, really fast, and enjoy it, test it, and report. And I just wait
Yeah,
for your
there you go.
feedbacks.
Let's just Bartek go to the deleting the keys, because right now we just mentioned that, but I think it's worth to show.
Yeah, okay. So if you want to, like, if you feel like your phone is not secure, if you want to change your keys, maybe if you want to, I don't know, for some reasons delete that keys, you can like go to the straight to the options in the same place what I showed you before. In my phone, this is privacy. In some phones, this is a Google. So if you like type in your settings at Google, you can go straight there. But actually on my phone it's here. You can go to the autofill service, go to the passwords, and as you see, I have another option here like mobile.bigsurebets.com. It's my keys. So I go straight here. I'm gonna show you my keys. So you can use it. Okay, so
Lick
for
it, lick
now,
it at Big Short Bets platform.
yeah. So for now,
You
you
can be
can
Citral as
just
well.
yeah. That's true. You can just click delete your keys. My keys is deleted, so you don't use that keys, that type of crypto, like or crypted keys on your phone. So now you can generate another one. So I can go straight to my app, and this is like a first login. So now I'm generate a new keys. I click connect to the MetaMask. My app just checking me like I have keys on my phone. If it's not, we go to the we start from the beginning once more. So I go to the MetaMask. First window is connection to the Big Short Bets. Okay, I click connect. Now I have three signs. Let's go. I do this here, so it's not fake. Okay.
It's not
Okay.
fake.
Yeah. And MetaMask login success. Click get to back to the Big Short Bets app. Okay. So now I have the device authorization. Okay. Storage my keys, save password, and my password are saved. So when you back to the same place in the settings, you can check it like here. You can see what the options on the bottom in my screen. It's new keys, and this is a
Yeah.
different keys, randomized generating keys. It's not the same like before one. So now I can back to my
So
app.
to sum up, guys, like always, you are secured and you're anonymous like you are behaving in the internet, and as well how clear and how you maintain your devices, right? So what I mean, try to say like that: if everybody have access to your to your phone, knowing your code or anything, then they will have access to your keys on a phone, right? So you need to remember that we can try and do our best to protect you, but if you want to be hacked, you will be hacked. This is what I try to say. And yeah, and if you just imagine this is just cut the road to the application, right? Then this is one of the
Oh
options.
yeah, that's a very big shortcut.
Yeah, and this is one of the ways that we just make a decision at the beginning of the year. I mean, you who was with our on a live, you may maybe remember that we just decided that the secure way to connect to the application is still there, but we want to give you option to make it faster and easier without all the security so hard, right? With the so high security level. And this is why this is one of the points. First of all, the application they will cut this, and as well, the one of the accessibility points on our list is to create the version of in I mean, in a ClearNet, the application will be as well visible there. Of course, it will be different access point to application, but yeah, you will be able to log in through the because BIO website to the application without using Tornet and so on. So
Yes.
yeah, you can see maybe 1 year ago we just say that it will be only the Tornet. Tornet is still there. You can just always use the deep web, right, to connect to the big best. Nothing changed here. But for rest of the people that maybe we want to have, I mean that for sure we want to have an application. We want to to get access to the information, to the market, to everything, to everybody. But some of them they don't need to so high security level, and this is why we change a little bit our approach to the topic. And yeah, I think what I can say. Finally, Bartek, Janeta just said that she doesn't have any problems. So I think, like guys, what I can say as a project manager, if you gave us a time and a little bit patience on your end, then we will solve every problem, right? There is no, everything we can solve, but everything is a matter of the budget and the time, right? If we need to do something fast, it cannot be, for example, cheap and good, right? So
Yep.
and if we are
but I have this important thing that if Janeta has no problems with the app, we can call it a really important milestone in the development of the Big Sure Bets app, mobile app,
Good, sure. We
especially
have a lot of
if
conversation about how to connect something don't work and everything like this. But for now, like Janeta, enjoy. You can use our app for
yeah,
free.
but I think this is the place and this is the time that we maybe do have some information because I personally I'm really interested. I am an Apple user, yeah, an iOS user.
Mhm.
So do we have any information regarding that right now or
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
We're working about it, and I think we found a solution how to use Tornet on the iOS app. For now, we focus on the development Android app more because in the future I'd like to release some really good features like automatic updates, not straight from you don't need to download your new version from the GitHub. You can like automatically click and upload your application. But about iOS, is in plans, but I can't say when and where we're gonna
yeah.
say. about it.
As in my end, what I can say. If we back in the 6 months in the time, right, and we only spoke about the ClearNet, there was a high chance that the Apple Store will, let's say, remove our application because of some solutions, because of the dependencies with the other applications, so on. Thanks to the what the Bartek's, the Citrals team just achieved, we find a solution that how we can meet the requirements that we need to face for App Store, right? I mean, from for Apple. And what I can say, first of all, we only want the application without any dependency. Thanks to that, we know how to use that in the future and how we want to introduce that as well in the iOS application. But as well, there will be option to connect application through the ClearNet. So if there will be option, there will be problem for them to list the application with the connection to the deep web. And then we have the second option, the ClearNet to connect to application. So many things that happened in this year at the beginning just change a little bit the possibilities that we have, and this is why we are start thinking. We started thinking about and planned the works on the iOS app, but I cannot promise any days, right? Because it's everything's backs to the things that we need to deliver in Android. And this is why, but for sure, right now, like I said in the past, we just mentioned that it's hard to deliver that, but right now we can say that we are more optimistic about the iOS application. And there was a question about when the managing groups functionality will be in the Android app. Arkadiusz, I'm afraid, like Citral said, in the first place, we want to make the updating the application on your phone more comfortable, and after that, the market will be our priority. And right after the market on Android, we will extend the social part on Android application.
So we're gonna need a few months, basically. That's all. There is like a list of priorities, like a checklist you gotta do. But after that, probably if you have any ideas, the devs are gonna add it to the checklist. Not on the top, obviously, because there are things to do, but on the bottom, and it's gonna go next, and within time, it's gonna be adding some another cool features for you. I'm pretty sure about it.
Me too.
Yeah, right. You see.
There is a question, and I have a question about the baiting on the groups. Is it possible yet on the mobile app to add new baits in the groups? Because right now only you can add the comments. Citral, any informations?
Yeah, we deliver for now like proof of concept about groups. Like we want to only give you a chance to take your phone and see and fast see your information in your groups. But as Bartek said, we have different priorities right now, and I think we can add some feature, add this feature in the previous release, but I need to check it. I need to check it with the developers and designers. Probably we can add this in the future release.
So what Citral tried to say, we will think it to put this higher in our priorities to meet your suggestions.
Yeah, true.
But we cannot promise anything, right? It will be surprise like always.
Oh yeah.
Surprise.
There are.
It's working without applications, right?
Personally, I love it. I love how the application looks, and I was thinking about buying myself an Android phone, a clean one.
Yeah,
just
just
to
for
use
this
the
one,
app.
right?
Yeah, just for this one, because damn, this looks smooth and everything is going good. Like this
Yes,
is
it
really a
is
good
smooth,
proof of
and
concept.
this is what Citral Bartek showed us on the meeting in Warsaw. He made a GIF showing the login process, and it was less than 6 seconds of entire login process, and going into
Guys,
yeah,
Huge
just look at
improvement.
if
this.
we are
Huge improvement.
It's 2 seconds
if we are
actually.
just if we are touching a little bit the topic about the security, so you don't know how many things can be connected with your name and your if your email and name based on your phone. So if you want to be clear in a in a Tor, and you want to clear in a, in general in a deep web, and you have applications special for that and so on, devices should be clear as well, right? And for example, I can give you an example. There is an option that for example, if you know your email, I know your phones, or maybe the number or devices that you are using, I can give you with almost 90% of accuracy who is your provider of your telecommunication connection, for example, 6-7 years ago. And this one small information can give me a lot of background and details about you as a person, and for example connect the dots with different other sources that I can find in the internet. So keep in mind that if you are using not clear enough phone with in a deep web with application that try to provide you privacy, it's not the let's say the problem that the applications doesn't secure to you. It's problem that you are not secure. You are not careful enough with some things like that, right? So this is just for information.
Just a tool. This is just a tool, and that tool can give you a secure your connection when your data and everything. But how you storage your keys on your or your information on your phones, how much information you just send to the world before, it's like I said, I can said it's not big for bets. It's just a tool.
Okay, guys, any other questions about this? I have one thing is worth to mention. There was a lot of back and forth. Once again, the question about the metadata in the files that we are just sending. We are helping with the photos, with the JPEGs and PNG files, but still the general like PDFs, documents, and any other types of the files, we don't have right now the code available for you to clean from metadata. So for basic things like photos, images, we try to clean it up this for you, but I'm not sure it's not working, I think, in an Android application. So be aware about the photos that you are posting through your phone.
Yeah.
But PDF won't be clean up with the metadata by our application. So it's you're responsible to just clean up this data right now. We have this in the plans. We already just started working on that, but there is few corner cases. The situations that we are not sure enough about the several solutions, and we don't want to give you, for example, a promise that you are be able. The application will secure to you in this area, but there will be, for example, 2% of situations that we won't help you, right? So when I will give you a word, you can be sure that that it will be tested and checked, in every scenario for you, right? But right now, we are only sure about the photos. GNP, PNG, and the JPEGs files, and this is why we are just say that we are cleaning them.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the files is on you, right? Currently.
Yeah. You can do everything for the people, right?
Cool. What I want to ask, maybe because we developed this, does the encryption on the messages works so far? Are messages encrypted in our platform?
Could you say once again? Because right now I have a connection issue.
The messages.
The messages.
Can we say how secure the messages are on our platform?
They are 100% secure. The only two person who is because this is symmetric encryption logic, and it means that we have this shared information. So if I'm just typing something to the ORWASH, I'm using his public key to encrypt the data and send this to the ORWASH, right? But ORWASH needs to use private key to decrypt this information, so it's only ORWASH is able to decrypt to the message. So if you, for example, if you are a more technical guy and if you use our application in the Tor and you will click the developer tools and you will find the web socket, it means that this is the stream of the data from the chat. You won't be able to see the messages because Citra, could you just back to the view of the messages? You can just realize that, for example, the first messages is not readable, right? This is just a hash. Just back once again, sorry. You can see that this hash is encrypted message. When Citra just click on me in this
cool.
This view, then the application is decrypting this message. So
is
only
it similar to applications such as, I don't know, probably the most popular messaging like encrypted application is a Signal, perhaps? Is it something like
we are
this?
using the different ways to encrypt things, and then you can see that it's symmetric way to the encryption. So, for example, you won't be able to make a group chat currently, but as long your application private key is secured, there is no option that somebody will read your messages. So as long as somebody breaks your account in our application, there is no option to decrypt these messages. And what you need to have to decrypt the messages, you need to take the seed from our application as you. So it's not easy because you need to provide the confirmation that you are the owner of the MetaMask address, right? And after that, you need to use correct mathematic function to generate the keys based on the seed that we are storing in our application. So first of all, developers won't be able to get your keys, and anybody will get, if the seed will be just, exposure or anything, without your seed from MetaMask, nobody will be able to decrypt the messages. And based on this,
on your device, so this is the same seed what we use to the login. So
yeah.
this is on your phone.
So, and we are generating based on the seed the keys that we are using to encrypting everything in the application, right? So it means that as long and this is why I just mentioned during the presentation of the Android app that we will give you in the future option to change this key, right? To make sure that you always have option. But after changing this key, all the old messages will be unreadable because you no longer have access to your key to decrypt the old messages, because right now after this generating new keys for application, you will have a new application public key and new application private key to encrypt and decrypt the messages, and old sets of the keys will be deleted, right? So it means that everybody will lose option to read your messages, but as well you, right? So this is how, like I always say, right? If you want to be secured, sometimes you need to deal with some problems that you will never be facing in normal application, right? But for sure, guys, there is no option that anybody will able to read your messages. Of course, without including you and somebody who is receiving your messages, right? And if you look on our network, I mean, like I said, in the developers tools and application, you will be seeing something like Citra just show in the messages view, just a random sets of the different letters and numbers with different sizes, right? It's called hash. And this hash is standing between you and the person who is receiving the message. But without your keys in application, nobody will be able to decrypt these messages. I hope it's quite complicated, but should do my best to.
It's a lot of complicated, but we just can sum up our messages on Big Short platform are safe, encrypted, and forever whoever needs this level of security and encryption and this like communication layer that can provide this this stuff that you just make sure that nobody has access to your messages. Like just go and use Big Sherbet platform. I mean, I've posted this today on Twitter, and many people like this post. But yeah, to whoever might use it, our chat on Big Sherbet's platform is really secure and it's really encrypted, and it's on platform based on the Tor network. So you just logging in using your MetaMask wallet. So there's no way someone can really connect your identity by this is, I mean, yeah, this stuff is secure. Just use it.
Yeah.
There.
But for example, I already saw some accounts with the actual face and the avatar. Of course, we are not sure it's the face who is owner of this application, but still, somebody just used the nickname as an first name and the last name, right? Somebody just used the same nick that you used in a different platform. So, for example, I give you example. If will be a hacker who try to attack you, and you will use the nickname in our platform that I can connect with your Telegram account, with your Instagram account, with any other emails like Gmail and anything, I will find all the places that your nickname was presented in the internet. It means that no matter how secure the Big Sherbet is, your nickname is already burned, right? It's
You
already
just need a different nickname, that's all.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to kind of come up with a new username, with a new nickname, with a new name or whatever, and you're gonna be fine because the Big Sherbet's got you covered. But you need to cover your own bag, with a different name, obviously, nickname or whatever.
True, but in the future, if we have a lot of more users and everything, you can, like for now, you can take some nicknames or
Yeah,
names
you can come up with
and then sell it,
Anchor,
and
you
then
can come
sell
up
it.
with Don
So
Kwon, whatever, anything,
true.
Putin.
Yes, true.
So
This is-
what we try to say, you can just, for example, earn some coins only just reserving very nice nicknames in application because they are unique. So it means that if you use one, then then nobody
Sorry.
else.
Yeah, there is one question in the chat. iOS app next in queue when? So
Yeah, everything is up to the how long we will fight with the market and how it will be working, and then we will move our resources to just present new ways to get to the application. But I think it's a matter of the time that we want to in this year as well introduce the DAO function application. So if users with the coins will decide that the iOS application is more important than anything, just voting by using your coins, then what I can say, I am just a humble developer. I will do what you say, right? So, but right now we are just guessing that, for example, in my humble opinion, the iOS app is less important than the market. So, and as well the DAO functions. So right after that we will start working on that. But currently we are putting everything in those two topics.
Okay.
So I
yeah,
cannot
hope
say
that
any
answers
days.
it.
Like always, you know
Yeah.
me since first live, and we don't want to give you, let's say, hype, any dates, promises.
Yeah.
We are doing our best to deliver this as fast as possible, but the IT project is like like always, right? There is something bad happened, or we need
it's
we need
going
to solve
forward.
a little bit more problem. Yeah,
It's moving. Every live stream, every 10th, 5th live stream, there is like a huge change in the either app or the platform or the market. So it's like the ROM wasn't built overnight, obviously, but the project is just 1 year old ish. So moving forward, pretty good.
yeah. Any other question, guys, before we will end this meeting with great people.
I don't see any more question in the chat.
But if you have any more questions, you can always come up with them later on and leave them on the platform, obviously,
Our Telegram.
or on Telegram, which is run by our amazing community manager, Mr. What was it? Anchor.
Anchor,
Anchor.
Anchor, how is the Anchor in English? It's more than Anchor?
Anchor.
Anchor. Anchor.
Yeah. So yeah, it was nice to see you guys past weekend. Anyone who wasn't there in Warsaw, well, you might have some opportunity soon. The Big Short Bets Twitter page is gonna post some information about any incoming, events or meetings soon. So make sure to follow and make sure to be up to date with the platform, with the news, with the community, and you're gonna find more juicy information on the platform itself, because there is a huge amount of groups and people who are willing to share some nice information with you, for now for free, obviously, but the paid baits might come sometime soon. But enjoy. Thank you guys for coming, and we see you on the 51. So yeah, it was kind of an anniversary 50. Nice, good job, guys, and we wish you luck, the devs, and we're gonna see you guys soon. As I said, if you have some questions, let us know and leave a thumbs up. Remember to thumbs up. And if you have some other freaks who are into crypto market or into the market itself, or buy sell holders or whatever, or just wanna have some anonymity to for their chat groups, to make them let them know and link them the Big Short Bets, maybe they will find it interesting, obviously. So we find it interesting for sure, and we see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Guys.
See ya.
Bye.